we're down at road down to Dam 6. So see the old locks and everything down here on the C&O, and it's about as close as I'm gonna get to the edge, but pretty neat down here. Water's really up. Had a lot of rain.
Here, stay right there. Stand right there.
All right, my wife's gonna take a picture.
Look here.
And there at the very end here, there's a big eye bolt. I wouldn't go out on that, honey. Let's see if I can get this to point down here for you. Honey, point to that. It's a big eye bolt. Now they maybe used that to pull the barges through the locks here. So
You take a picture of me.
yep. Alright, and then you can see, I'm going to take us over here in a minute and I'll get a picture you can see down through the locks. Alright, so this is the lock system. Don't want to ride anything over here in case I'd fall in. But we'll get a picture here. Give you an example of what the lock looked like. Can you let me lift my bike up? Alright, can you see that down in there? The brick walls. So that's the lock system. There we go. So, and it stretched, and this is I think that says 55 over there. So I'll get you a different view here. They move these barges around from place to place. So here's another one. You can see down in there, and you can up there at the end you can hear the water coming through. So even though they don't use them anymore, the water's still flowing down through them like it did. But look at all those rock walls. That was all done by hand. gotta hold this and walk and talk. There's a cave up in here. So, see, it goes down in there, but they got it walled off, as they don't want people down in there getting in the cave. The rock here doesn't look so stable either. So that goes all the way up there, which you wouldn't want to have this collapse on you. But yeah, it goes.
Can you imagine the water going down in there?
I'm not gonna get, but it goes back in there pretty far that I can see. So, but yep, with all the rocks and everything, a lot of caves. Alright, Maria's gonna get pictures of this. I mean, for detail, but you can see how the rock was bent. The different layers of rock here, how they're moving. And there's different actually styles of rock at this formation. But it runs the whole way down here to the very end. But it's really neat, the different colors. Here's a piece of the one, and you can see how it's just very crumbly, but it's got a different color, and that almost like green. I don't know if you'll be able to tell that on the video, but it's almost a greenish color, but it's very neat how it runs here along the edge. It just keeps going across, and then that green and reddish comes back down and goes back down here into the ground. So it's like a big arch that it was getting forced upward right in here. So this is a really neat place. And then basically right across, I turned around, and now the rocks are going, you can see they're going up in a complete different direction here. It's just amazing how, you know, how the rock has formed. And here we're back into more of that. Still walking down. And now we're back into this green and reddish color going up. Yeah, it would have bent down in and then came back up like a wave. Very neat. I'm not sure what that green is, if that's like copper coming out, or what that is. Now this looks like it's moss down in here, but the other stuff, and now we're heavily into that red rock again. But up there where we were, the sun is hitting it, so I don't think the moss gets to grow. And here it's shaded.